Come on, man.
I did
What's
feel
up,
like I do feel like these Paul brothers are living.
Y'all talking about Jake Paul?
yeah.
and
Jake Paul and Logan Paul.
What's a legend?
Right. And then what were?
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, I feel like a legend is like when you do a task that niggas wouldn't expect you to do well.
Okay.
I feel
You know
like
what I'm saying?
a
I'll
legend.
give Jake Paul that. Jake Paul is definitely boxing way better than I expected them to box.
So we're
Now,
gonna be talking about.
So is he a boxing legend?
No,
I wouldn't call him a boxing legend.
He's a legend at what he do. I'll say that.
What
He
does
is a
he
legend
do?
at what he do.
I think that's what makes him so like legendary though. Like this man blew up out of nowhere. Just was going into the ring with people he's not even supposed to be in the ring with.
Not out of nowhere.
Wait.
I guess it
So
was. Yeah,
what
it's
is
not
he-
necessarily out of nowhere, but I feel like it's
Hey,
unprecedented.
YouTuber.
They fame
That's
took
not
So is he a?
for sure.
Is he
Their
a?
fame definitely
Is
like my fault.
Nah, I was just saying, like, is he a YouTube legend or is he like what is he a legend of?
I feel like he's
Yeah,
definitely a social media legend.
Yeah, I was
Because
about
he
to-
started on Vine, right? Like Logan Paul, he started off. I feel like Vine is what
Logan, yeah, but see, Logan started on Vine, but Jake started on YouTube.
YouTube.
And I put their careers totally different because when Logan was like doing his thing, he was like that guy. Jake, like I feel like Jake wasn't trying to use him. Like you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Not in my eyes. I didn't know who he was, but then I remember Jake got money though. He bought Gucci Man. He bought a verse from Gucci Man. He was trying to do that rap thing. He was just trying to get famous. When he bought a verse from Gucci Man, Gucci pulled up. He said, "Drop another $250 for the music video," and I think Buddy dropped another $250. He did the music video.
That's crazy,
But I think Logan got that dog. Like that nigga. What I'm saying, where are their like beginnings at even? Because to me, it seemed like Logan was like, I don't know what it is, but I'm leaving here with something. Like I'm getting on at something, and it ain't gonna be at no job.
Then I know he started acting, and then he was just YouTubing, and then but then when he started doing that like weird stuff, like when he YouTubed when he went to Japan, wherever that place that got the suicide force, and he was YouTubing in there, and then like people was like you're filming dead people, like what are you doing?
Yeah, I do remember that he had her see something like along those lines, some bad.
I think he kind of got a bad taste in people's mouth. Now he kind of it seemed like he kind of douchebaggish sometimes. But then when I be seeing, like when he talked to that dude that was like, "I let you quit my job to meet you," he didn't sound like a douchebag. He was like, "Why would you do that, bro?"
You're just being real with him.
Like, I have people that do that. Like I know, I was like, damn, like he sounded like a nigga that was concerned because you did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Buddy was hurt.
Buddy was hurt.
Buddy had it all figured out. He said, "Why don't you just go buy some money?"
Hey, yo,
waiting for that
moment. They told you that. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, bro is wild. But I'm saying that's a testament to him being a legend for it. Bro quit his job just to speak to this nigga. Like
that's what was really making me think about that. I got the definition of legend pulled up, and I feel like he fits, but he don't necessarily fit, right? So
I'm just go buy some.
You heard what he said, Keith?
Max, I was like, he's just trying to brush by that. He said, "But yeah, them boys crazy."
Yeah. Duce was like, "You could buy your money, and you can buy you some more money." Or
I did not catch that, bro.
Like buy you some more money.
It was funny because it seemed like he was like, "We ain't gonna talk about that." Yeah, them brothers funny.
Yo,
that shit was funny. you some more.
Bruh. I swear I had that joke all figured out, bro. I'll never forget.
Hey man, come get your son.
That was in the gas station, bro.
What's saying we gonna need a test on this one?
I'm gonna get some B-roll in here.
They put all faith in my little sister.
Well, I was trying to get them strawberry wafers, man.
I gotta
Like,
bro.
Damn, make it make sense. nigga keep solve everybody's problem. You need my money? Buy that shit. Like,
He's for president 1998.
Yo, hold on. Low key, he's not wrong though.
I'm about to say, Keys, that's low-key what America
if you,
do, bro.
If you really take it to a higher level of thinking, you really could. You weren't wrong.
You're really right.
But we know that's not what you was thinking.
That is what America does. You don't have no money, these niggas be like, we got more money.
But no, I feel like it go back to that, it take money to make money. But I feel like what you said was, y'all need to invest some money. You just... you needed some money to
go get your ones and then go get some hundreds. That's how that shit works.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he really was saying.
But that is essentially.
I guess at the moment it's like you go to the ATM, you get him a 5, and give you 100. Like that's how
Max was saying, go buy you some money.
I put in $1, I get 4 quarters. Come on. Who winning?
Everybody doing this. Go buy you some money.
Go buy some.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, maybe I'm a hater though.
Tools to life.
In the back, it's not sitting right with me calling them legends. I just don't feel it.
So I looked up the definition, right? This is the only reason, right? Because a lot on here don't necessarily apply. But one of the definitions is a person or thing that inspires legends.
No, yeah, everybody.
So the word is
you can't say everybody.
Definition.
It is in the definition.
But I mean, they
Miss Joyce would not have that.
I mean, they did shit niggas ain't do before, so they legendary. They gotta be.
Gotta be. So
I definitely feel like they social media legends.
Yeah, they did. They did something that niggas ain't done before.
Why they not legends though? Yeah. Like, why do you
a regular nigga go get the bag? Like a regular nigga, like you, Eddie. If you fight a celebrity, you could get the bag right now. They made that shit possible, for real.
They did.
They brought celebrity deathmatch to life.
That is.
I gotta say, I got a question after Eddie answered this for everybody.
Don't know. The legend it seemed that title it just seems something different. It just feels different to me. Maybe I feel like it's weird to attribute a legend to social media. I think it's a different thing. They were groundbreaking. I can see that. I would use that word. They were pioneers in their industry.
Because he was groundbreaking at his time.
But see, Tom Ford, different though.
How? I mean, I'm saying 20, 50 years from now, them niggas' names gonna be different. Like,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
And that's why I say living. You know what I'm saying? I feel like living is the key aspect.
What people gonna be talking about?
Like
how a YouTuber fought Floyd Mayweather.
When media crossed with like fame, like I don't know, fame or celebrity, like when it really collided, like that was probably the first time, like where like you could have just been a social media, because social media don't mean you're a celebrity.
That's true.
This nigga called a real athlete celebrity nigga, and not this nigga out.
Yeah. It low key like solidified like social media as like a lane, like you know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Cause he really commodified like being on social media, bro. Like he got return on that. You know what I'm saying? Cause before that, most people saw when social media was made. I feel like most people was like, you can link up with your buddies. You know what I'm saying? Like talk to your friends, meet new people.
I feel like they did like what Floyd would do. Then Connor took what Floyd did and amplified that shit. But they took that shit and put their mix on that shit and like made it way bigger. Where they're like, I'm not gonna talk to like a nigga I'm already supposed to fight. I'm gonna talk to a nigga I know I have no business fighting. I'm gonna whoop your ass, nigga.
Yeah.
And there's a nigga like Tyrone Woodley is like a 3-time like defending champion. Like, do you understand? And he knocked this nigga out.
That is crazy.
I forgot that happened.
That is crazy.
Nigga, UFC defending champ, nigga. Like UFC is a real sport. That shit ain't fake.
Yeah, but I will say, like, you gotta low key separate like them, like, cause I feel like Jake at this point, he really like, yo, like,
he can really do this shit.
I'm trying to be an athlete. Like, hey, put him up, bro. I'm trying to be an athlete. Like, I feel like they kind of like, you know, they maneuver different because I feel like Logan is more true to like more entertainment. Cause I seen them doing some wrestling. That's what really sparked it. Like somebody seen them doing some like WWE shit, and they was like, "Bro, this nigga got it. Like he living the life." So
no,
you
know, it was KSI versus one of them. That was a UFC. It was like UFC type shit. KSI is a London YouTuber. He big as shit. London, that nigga, like he probably like when it comes to YouTube, he Drake in YouTube.
KSI
different over there. Like that shit different. But he fought that nigga, and then they put that shit on pay-per-view, and they got bread on that shit. Then I think they did a second one and got way more bread on that shit. Then after that, I'm pretty sure Jake was like, yeah, if Logan can do that shit, I'll really do this shit. Yeah, let's get it popping.
Yeah.
Like, nah, that shit like.
So I guess who's the greater brother, Jake or Logan?
Logan was in the ring with the greatest fighter ever. So.
I would have the
Wait, have Jake and Logan, they fought each other though, right?
Or
I'm tripping. Yeah, Jake and Logan Paul.
I don't think they.
I never seen that.
I barely see them together anymore, to be honest.
So they really like two. It's not really the like Paul brothers no more. It's kind of like it was on. But that's what I'm saying. Like, cause Jake really like he be training.
He do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like,
Logan is a trainer though. I give him that though.
I feel like I gotta give it to. I ain't never seen a nigga ice out a Charizard, bro. Like that's like that. He different, bro. Nigga iced out the Pokemon 101. I ain't never seen nobody do that before, man. I'm gonna give it.
Was on the NFT scene first, not first, but fast.
Yeah, early.
I remember when niggas they was on NFT shit when niggas like, you buying paintings, bro? Like when niggas was saying dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
Niggas like, yeah, but that's how niggas had to explain to him, bro. I'm buying this picture, bro, and it's gonna be worth millions because niggas think it's worth millions. And then I guess basically that's how that shit got rolling.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
You don't feel like that's legendary, Eddie?
Niggas gave you a whole symposium.
I'll ask you this, right? You feel like I feel like this is a pretty obvious answer. Lloyd a living legend?
Of course.
Okay. So for the likes of a man to be able to step in the ring with him, who probably, ain't supposed to step in the ring with him,
does not individually, that one occurrence does not make that man legendary. No.
What? So like the fact that he built up he built up enough of a essentially a backing, like a social media platform where they were like, yo, we're not taking this because of how much bread we about to make.
Niggas be legends just because they was in the nigga. That white man be like, he's a legendary coach because Mike Tyson was nice as fuck. I'm pretty sure Mike Tyson was just nice as fuck though. But
he was angry.
He's a legendary coach though.
Oh, you know what I'm about to say.
What was you about to say?
You got to bring up, if we going to transition to that, we got to talk about your boy Steve.
Steve
Kerr.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a good coach. So I don't know what you wanted me to do.
But my opinion actually recently changed on that though. Like,
You think
How
he's
do
a
y'all
good
judge coaches?
Huh?
I mean,
How do y'all judge
winning.
I feel like
I don't know.
like for real, I feel like adversity like builds a coach. Like if like as like when it comes to a game plan, like your star player could go out there and obviously score. But like when you that team then hits adversity, it's up to the coach to figure that shit out.
Like to me,
up to the players still?
I mean, yeah,
Mike
ultimately
Brown,
it's like, hey, you gotta play out this shit. But it's like, yo, if I can't guide y'all niggas to victory in some type of way, then like what is he there for? He just motivational speech?
that's why
You feel me?
Mike Brown is high on my like coach. Like I know he underrated for me because even though LeBron James is LeBron James, he was on a team full of, I ain't gonna say doodle niggas, but he was on a team full of doodle niggas. And them niggas be like, number one in the East.
07, yeah.
You gotta be some type of good coach. For me, I was like, see, now that's you turning nothing into something, bro. Like that's good shit right there, bro.
Like it's,
I
think there's a lot more that goes into a coach that's not just on the floor. So like,
exactly.
yeah,
that's why I'm asking how you judge a coach.
Yeah,
I used to think that.
Well, see, that's what Walt just said. That's what ultimately changed my perspective because they said I was watching a clip from Jason. I mean, not Jason Kidd. I'm Shell right now. JJ Reddick podcast. He was talking to I think Andre Iguodala about like Steve Kerr as a coach and how he would do like some like like Phil Jackson, how he would be like, go to Vegas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then tell Dennis Rodman go to Vegas or something. He was on that type vibe, like, yo, I'm I'm gonna let y'all explore y'all. It was more about managing personalities, basically, versus like actually telling them what to do on the floor. Steph Curry, like the greatest shooter ever. So.
No, for sure. But I think more of Mark Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, he's never won a championship or been to the finals. I might be mistaken, but I don't think he has. That is Steve Kerr been to like everyone you could go to. So he know how to get there. And
I wouldn't doubt it.
He been around the niggas, you know what I'm saying? He been around like the best player in the world at the time. So he probably know like, oh, you can't be a dog to this nigga. Like, you can't dog this nigga out in practice. You gotta let that nigga think he head macho, whatever, so he can play the best he can play. But you can dog these other niggas out that ain't like, I'm pretty sure he be dogging out them little niggas. Like Gary Payton and niggas like that. I'm pretty sure he be like, get your ass up. Like, I'm pretty sure he be dogging them niggas out. Like how Andre Iguodala was talking to them niggas. And he an extension of Steve Kerr at that point. So I'm pretty sure that's how he be talking to him.
It's just hard. Because I don't see it.
I think Mark Jackson got them niggas to what they got was like. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I think them niggas was soft coming into the league. I ain't gonna hold you. And I think Mark Jackson's like, no, we ain't gonna do that. Like, yeah, you might be little, bro, but cause Curry a big ass. I don't think niggas know that. Like, Curry a buff ass. You look at swole. But he in the finals, he showed that shit. He was posting it up. I think
he developed.
He was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here."
He definitely developed to that point. But I mean, that goes really for like any sport. It's like, at what point do the coach matter? I feel like the coach definitely matter. Like, cause I don't know. I played on a like adult team and we didn't have a coach, and I felt like we would have did better if we did have a coach. Yeah, like with that, they provide that structure. But obviously, if you got like a generational talent, y'all gonna win games regardless. But I feel like how people measure success in sports is by whether you win it or not. So that's the only reason I said that.
I think Kyrie, like when Kyrie said that shit, like we really don't need a coach. I think he was more saying like we done did this shit all our life. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's no level of basketball talk that like they don't know. It's not anymore. I'm not gonna say it's not any more knowledge because obviously that's gonna limit them, but like it's not anything else that they need to learn.
Is it? Huh?
I mean, I wouldn't think so. I feel like they invented the game at this point.
A tweak of what niggas used to do.
Yeah. So it really come back to like how they managing their players, how they give them burn, and how they approach adversity, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that personality management, I think, is huge and important. But we don't have a coach, so what do businesses
sometimes
do?
it might be. I don't think so. I think it depends on your players. Because Kobe seemed like a nigga like if Phil Jackson would dog that nigga out every day, he'd be like, yeah, I like that shit. Yeah, like that's how Kobe seemed to me like a nigga that like, yeah, like talk that, okay, I'm bust all these niggas. Like, you feel me? But I feel like a Shaq is a nigga like, man, do the fuck you want to do, bro. Like, I know if I can't talk to you crazy because you gonna try to act like a baby type shit. I don't know. That's how I feel their personality. Like, it depends on who it is. And I think that's why Kobe kind of didn't like that nigga because he like, nigga, we supposed to be in the gym, goddamn, you feel me? You supposed to feel like you ain't done shit so we can be in this gym, goddamn, getting right. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think businesses need coaches too. I guess like people be having managers and stuff, but like with this new you got, you know what I'm saying? If you look at just our group, it's like low key, like nobody is like it's like across the board, like even in terms of, you know what I'm saying, like how there's no manager. You know what I mean? It's not like anybody answers to anybody. I think that affects like the flow.
I would say it's always nice to have an outside perspective. But I feel like when it comes to business as well, especially when you're working with groups, like partnership is leadership. So like ultimately there's accountability. Yeah, I said there's accountability there. There's a level at which like I feel like there's a level of invested interest. So like it's not like, you know, I'm gonna be trying to, you know, put something else down, and then if it does, obviously check us through accountability. But I guess I would never say nah to coaching because I feel like coaching is always good. It's always nice to have a different perspective of somebody especially somebody who's come before you and is successful and never you're looking to achieve as well. But in terms of like, especially what we're doing, partnership, really being able to operate that way is, I think, ultimately.
I feel like if you give me the blueprint of something, like if you done did this shit and the expert in that shit and you give me the blueprint, coach me. But if you doing this shit just like me, we ain't not done this shit before, shut the fuck up.
I feel like coaching is like, I be thinking about, well, I guess, I don't know, because boxing is like individual. I guess I was about to say like more team-oriented shit. But what's the difference between like a coach and a mentor, I guess? Like, is that like, can a coach be a mentor? Like, can a mentor be a coach?
I feel like they could be both, but a coach is usually.
I think it depends on what role.
A mentor is more holistic. That's how I see it.
I just think it depends on what role that either or will want to be, because you could be a mentor and be like, but I'm gonna coach you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna coach you through life.
I would say like, I would say somebody is my mentor if I'm looking to, I don't want to say model my life, but they have things that I would like, and ultimately like there are a lot of things like they did something right in their life. I feel like a coach is somebody who's really, really good in an area. I may not necessarily want everything that they want that they got going, but ultimately they can make me really, really good at it. So they're able to coach me.
I feel like a mentor is somebody that can help, because I have a lot of mentors just with my business and people that help me along the way. And I feel like a mentor is somebody that kind of gives you advice to help push you along the way, but not necessarily hands-on, whereas a coach is more hands-on and like, you know, they'll give you the formula and push you to follow it. A mentor can kind of be like, hey, this is what I did, you know, you got any questions, ask me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not always going to be here to push you.
I was going to say, I have mentors that like I've never met before, if that makes sense. Like, I'll like see how somebody like I don't know, I'm big into movies and shit. So I like certain directors and shit. I'm like, that nigga my mentor, because I'll be like, or actor, I'm like, I love the way he do certain shit. Like Jordan Peele, that nigga my mentor in my head. I know that nigga don't know. But like
Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, that's cap.
What do you mean?
That's cap. Snake's not your mentor. You look up to him though.
I'm trying to think of the other word.
How would he not be my
Maybe like role model.
You don't know you.
Role model, inspiration.
But with that, okay, so I guess you have to know me to be my mentor, I guess.
Yeah, role model. I think that's the word.
I don't believe in role model, because in role model, it'd be like, he has to like that's like you live by like, he has to be at a certain standard or some type shit. When motherfuckers fuck up, so I don't believe in that role model shit.
All right.
I don't know. That's just weird to me. Like Charles Barkley said, I ain't supposed to be your role model type shit. So I don't want nobody to be my role model. Like, I don't model
Charles Barkley your role model for not having role models.
But hold on. He's not a role model for not having role models. But I don't know about role model because, like, I don't know. Like, I like what he do, and I'm like, oh shit. Like when he say certain shit, I'm like, oh, I like how he said that shit. Or I try to like ponder on what he's saying, type shit.
Yeah.
But I ain't like, let me wear glasses now because Jordan Peele wears glasses. Like, now that's a role model to me. Like, the nigga, I'm trying to be like this nigga.
No, I feel it's more like a whole life kind of.
Yeah. And I ain't doing that. Like Steven Spielberg, the way or George Lucas, like those are my top like guys that I guess I pull from. Like if I ever want to make a movie, I'm like, it got to be as big as a George Lucas film, but as like rememberable as a Steven Spielberg film. But I want that shit to be like as like good as a Jordan Peele film. Like you feel me? Like I pull for everybody's shit, I guess. But they not my role model. Makes sense. I guess I'm influenced by. You can say that, man.
Yeah, major influences.
So who your mentor besides me?
You talking to QuiSe?
Talking to Lil E, nigga. Yeah.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
Because you the only one that ain't say that. I don't buy it. You want to talk to me?
I'm your mentor, nigga. I taught you everything you know.
Hey, you are dressed like that, nigga.
Man, don't get me started on the drip now. We're not doing that.
I mean, you Mr.
He only difference is he got Christ on his shit. You got Buddha on your shit. That's the only difference.
Same story. That's it. Same story.
I thought that was.
But I'm fly though, and I look better. So look, this is what I'm saying. Like he's talking about mentor.
Oh boy, relax.
What you say?
Your neck has hair on it. You need to go to a bar.
Scruffy Buddha still pulling more than you.
Yeah. And this is when we'll put every girl that he don't put in the group chat in the fucking podcast. Yeah, that was the root. Oh, yeah, that was the root. Yeah. Real quick, nigga.
We're not airing laundry, but hey, so
scratch his head and everything. Yeah. Buddha not a player.
So mentor, I'm a respectful young man. I just have experiences. So you said mentors, I don't know. To be real.
I remember that
probably maybe like my cousin. Yeah. I was about to say I literally had a mentor when I was at Central. But I don't even remember how that
I was in the business school. Got him no more.
Cedric Franklin.
Bruh.
Not him.
Damn. Joe fucking mentor.
Y'all are wild.
I was at the business school.
Shut up.
At Central and
bro, how many times we gonna talk about him on this podcast?
Taught niggas how to be a businessman, bro.
He was the first one.
First nigga that I know like just to sell anything. He was the first one.
That boy about 12 selling cars. I said, I don't even know how you got your license.
No.
That was the first thing I know that like parents like, nah, you gotta pull your weight now.
Facts.
That shit crazy. Yeah. Nah, I think it's my dinner time though, guys.
Keith's about to go enjoy that soup.
Yeah. Actually, I ate the soup. I didn't get full. I had to order some food.
Hey, let me know if you know what I'm saying. Look, man. Hey, cut the pod, man.